So, good morning, all the people of Twitch and YouTube. We are back with another episode of The Farmer Was Replaced, and as you remember, we have finally done the first thing to unlock the mazes. However, of course, we are just starting to navigate them, and let's see what we have. So, I have been actually thinking a lot about this whole idea of how to actually do this part, and here's what I came up with. So this we can close for now, but we will need it later. So let's begin. We start with two files. One will be maze solver, although I need an underscore here to do it more precisely. Solver, and I will need some other file for the different stuff, which will come in a second. So, first things first, what I need is to actually have two functions, and that's why I made this file, and actually I can rename it already to maze, but again, as usual, to German. So, maze functions, funks, somewhere like this. So, first things first, funny enough, I need header owner. So far, so good. We're recording another YouTube episode. Yeah, I tend to stream like once a week because I have now no time to record in advance. So we are keeping the streak alive for almost like 10 or 11 weeks by now. So let's see. Now, what we need is this dictionary. And this dictionary will help us actually kind a lot. And you'll see right now how it's acts. Now, first thing first, we have this. Now we need to do the following. We need to have a face of the drone. Not yet, to be honest, but because I'm waiting for a couple of months before I can get a new PC, since donations doesn't come around. But yeah, I really need time now to get a bit of money and buy a better PC because none of let's say good editing software actually works in this old bastard. So yeah, for now it is as it is. Now all we need is we need to define hand, hand, and you know, it sounds weird, but it all makes sense in a second. So I'm on the correct language. And I guess I want to finish this series as it is, and we can talk for the next one. That's not a big deal. So as soon as I can, I will come back to you. So let's start with the phone. Hand is, let's say, south, and I don't know, not even head. We have a face, a face. Wait, I need my coffee. Face is sound, and we will actually copy this one and just paste it one more time here. Now, hand will be always right of your face. So imagine if the drone flies this way and he has a right hand. His right hand will be always touching the wall on the right. Or maybe not. But that's a main idea. So instead of just having hands in separate instance, we can always define them. Get hand position, and let me check once again. How do we do the things like this? Right, with the brackets. Face, face, and here we just do return, right off, right off, off, like this, and we need this one's face. There we go. Perfect. Oh, we don't need this one. Now the question is, do I want to have it here or in the functions? Actually, what I do like is to have all time right functions that dot the function name, so let's leave it for now like this. So, for now, I will get, actually I don't need my while loop yet. I need to define a couple more functions. First thing first is what I want to do is to check whether I can move. But what I really want to know first is, can I check if I can move without actually moving? That's an interesting question. Let's bring up our thing once again. And we can use can move. Simple. Nice. Depth. Down. Touches. Wall. And we again, all we need to do is to submit face. And this is important because otherwise I need to think about two parameters. But this way, with sub-functions, I can only care about one, which will be the face. And the face is basically where the drone is facing. So let's define touch as well as return. Can move. Yeah, right. So can move. And this will be a tricky one. Here we get hand position. One more bracket. Here we have face. One bracket, two brackets. Equals false. There we go. So how does it look? If we have face facing north, what we need to know is whether we cannot move south. Not south, sorry, west. Wait. Now I'm totally confused. We have north, east, west, south. So if we touch it like this, we cannot move east. So now this is basically what we have. Next point is I want to define another function. Define turn. And here's a very interesting part. The interesting part is that we will always turn only in one direction. Always. It may sound weird, and you will see why it will work. But all we need to do is to return. Actually, we don't even need this, although, yeah, we don't need this for now. Yeah, and you'll see why in a second. So, let's see. Let's do while true for now, even though we'll change it. Let's start. So, first thing first, while uh, not, we can do it like this, right? Not doubt, uh, touches. Well, not that. Or maybe wait, should we do it like, okay, let's do it simple. While touches, just, yes, touches wall with the face equals pose, pose, face equals, funny enough, get hand position face. So basically, we just are looking for the nearest wall that we have. Let's copy this thing. So we're turning on our right until we find the wall. So this is our initial state. Next, what we are doing is if if uh, now if can move can although I'm now wondering well true if can move although I'm now thinking get up actually so you can move like this face. Let's see. Face. Move. Face. Perfect. Actually, we can do this even before the loop, which is awesome. Let's just like this. The reason is that this is an initial state, and we just need it only once. Move. Next. Uh, Actually, we need another major function, which is define check for treasure. We don't need the parameters, but we need to do it this way. So we define it here. Now, treasure chords equals measure. Let me do this one more time. So equals measure. Perfect. If get position x equals treasure quartz. And so this can be done on the spot one more time. Not one more time even, but only once when we start the mix, right? So we can do it here. Okay, like this, like this, like this, and like this. Perfect. This is equal, like here. And if we just make a copy, just like, and wait, that's this one, and get position y. Here's one, and this should be harvest. There we go. Perfect. Now, first things first, when we start the maze, we check for treasure. Harvest and return true. Right. And in the other case, as I'm pretty much sure I have to do this. 7. Here we go. Just to preserve the whole indent structure. And here we do return false. Now, this is going here. Treasure not found equals true. Let me recheck it. It should be with a big T. And what's more important, we need to switch these two around. So we have to switch them from true and false to false and true. There we go. Now this is important. First thing is when we don't use about true here. We use treasure not found. And we just do it here, copy, like this, and that again equals check for treasure. There we go. Yeah, and the one last thing is that if if yeah, right here do if treasure not found, then we don't need to move nowhere. We're done with this maze. There we go, continue. Or even better, return. Thank you. This will exit the loop immediately. Now, if can move, we just move forward. However, we need to do the following. We move forward only if touches the wall. Only if it actually touches wall. And here we don't need the first bracket at all. That's a very hard thing to remember after coding in PHP. So if we touch the wall, then we move forward. Now, if we cannot move forward, we do here else space. But I'm thinking, how should we? Oh, yeah, right. And then he will come the other way around. Wait, will he? I'm now wondering. Actually, I should. Paste equals right of, I don't know, get hand position. There we go. So get hand position. Let's copy it. Hey there, future hedgehog here. Unfortunately, had to break the stream a bit earlier. So we will stop exactly at this point, and we will actually continue next week. So thank you once again for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, everything. Let's maybe try to reach 50 subscribers. That would be very, very awesome. So, with that being said, thank you and see you soon. Bye.